MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Darren McCowan gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor. He will lead this one off today.
Chris Taylor.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball. 5-2 over their last 7.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. Too high, and it's 3-0. And that one misses as well, so it's a poor start here this afternoon as it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going.
Batting second, the second baseman, Nick Solak.
Set to get his day started, Nick Solak. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Ramon Laureano is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled off. Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Taylor stands at second with 2 gone. 2-1 to the A's first baseman. Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
A nice way to start a new series, Giro. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. One 1-0 pitch on the way. A ball and a strike. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Oakland is on top in this one, 1-0. Andrew Heaney, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, Donnie Walton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, Johnny Walton.
Pitch on the way. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Batting second.
With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Stepping in now, Tim Lopes. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
So now to the plate, Connie Cruz. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runner at first here, one man out. Hit on the ground toward the left. Chapman brings it in. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Second inning set to go, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Austin Allen.
Austin Allen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and one strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Pitch on the way.
No, inside.
Skied in the air to straightaway left, and that's in there. Base hit.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Logan Davidson.
To the plate now, Logan Davidson. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled away. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Another 2-2 offering, fouled off. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Tristan Lutz, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 29, Tyler Ramirez.
Now at the plate, Tyler Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Back outside.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. A high fastball is in there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He worked a walk to open up the ball game. Ready with the 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 down, runners at first and second.
Nope.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
The 3-1 pitch.
Full count.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Thompson Williams is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A's strand a couple, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Dom Thompson Williams.
The center fielder.
Here's the pitch.
Thompson Williams.
0-1.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Batting fifth.
Next for Seattle, Jake Shiner. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And the pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sharp ground ball to third. And there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Jared Kelnick.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Jared Kelnick. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. First offering on its way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Here's the 1-1. Chop towards first. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Nick Solak. First pitch on its way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Solak hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was taken in the second round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, number 22.
Striding in, Ramon Laureano. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-1. Hit out towards second. Right to him. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kelnick is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they're up 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in is the outfielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
That pitch is out.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
1-2.
outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2.
You got a full count.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Stepping in, Tom Murphy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1 pitch. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Striding forward now is the DH, Dylan Moore, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
None out, runners at first and second. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A 1-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The 2-1 home. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1 on to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So stepping in, Donnie Walton, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Walton is certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, normally the transition from second base to shortstop goes the other way around, but this guy has such a strong arm, I don't see it being any problem.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. Down. Ball.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2 balls and a strike. Right on the corner. 2-2. The pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Austin Allen, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Into the box, Logan Davidson. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile an hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. Coming to the plate now, Tristan Lutz. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike. Ball 2. 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Is offered at and missed for the first strike. 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Here it comes.
Full count. 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Now here's a drive out to right center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
In now, Tyler Ramirez. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The A's strike for one on the solo homer. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Tim Lopes.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Here it comes. Lined but speared on a hop. And that's the first out.
The first baseman, number 17, Connie Cruz.
Now batting, Connie Cruz comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Laureano is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, John Thompson-Williams.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Dom Thompson-Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes.
1, no strikes.
1-1 the count. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Mariners are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Tyler Carpenter will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Tyler Carpenter.
New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the veteran DH, Chris Taylor. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Carpenter, a right-hander going 6'5". He was selected in the 1st round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Nick Solak.
Striding in for Oakland, Nick Solak, 0 for 2 for him to this point. And now a pitch on the way. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
0-1.
One out, nobody on. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Runner at second here with one man out.
At the ball.
2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. The 3-2 pitch. One out and a runner on second base. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Ready once again, Matt Olson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Austin Allen. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Liner in there for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Stepping in now, Logan Davidson, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The set and the 1-0. 2 out, bases loaded. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. A's have to settle for just the one. Last half of the fifth coming up. The A's lead this one 3-0. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mariners manager to discuss his thoughts on Seattle's offense so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the
Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Jake Shiner. First pitch coming, here it is. And a curveball in for a strike. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
To the plate now, Jared Kelenic. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, the right fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Standing in, Julio Rodriguez reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
Two and 0 now.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air toward the line in right. Right fielder giving chase, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Into the box now, Dylan Moore. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Two out here and a runner at second. Grounded slowly to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the A's 3 and the Mariners 1. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tristan Lutz stands in as he looks at a called strike. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Standing in now, Tyler Ramirez. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A 1 pitch on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Comes set. Now the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Chris Taylor will be next. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. At the plate, Chris Taylor, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Nick Solak.
Digging in and looking for more, Nick Solak. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Comes set with the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Right side, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 4-1 Oakland. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Donnie Walton. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And that misses for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Now the pitch.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have gotten lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
In now, Tim Lokes. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
2-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Bounce towards the second baseman. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now back, first baseman, Connie Cruz.
Into the box, Connie Cruz. Here comes the first pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 1-0. A man at third with one away. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. And this is popped up near second base. Solak is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, John Thompson Williams.
Ready now, Dom Thompson Williams. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. From the stretch. Hard ground ball to third. Chapman's got it. Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They trail it 4-1. Nestor Cortez Jr. is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33, Nestor Cortez Jr.
Now in the box, Ramon Laureano. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
At the plate now, Matt Olson. And he fouls this one off. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Cortez, a Cuban-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. First and second here with nobody out. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Just hung in there on that one. Now another 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch.
I got the count 2-2.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
From the stretch. None out. Runners at first and second. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Austin Allen will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. From the stretch.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Ball 1.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
Up and in, and this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. into the corner and slicing foul. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases-loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does, jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Genesis Cabrera comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Genesis Cabrera.
Stepping in now, Logan Davidson. Yes, he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And he popped him up. Lopes ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Tristan Lutz.
At the plate, Tristan Lutz, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 29, Tyler Ramirez.
So coming to the plate, Tyler Ramirez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but not before the A's strike for 4 runs, with the big blow being this grand slam. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the A's 8 and the Mariners 1. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go as the third baseman, Jake Shiner.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Low for ball 1. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. The 1-0. Hit to short. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jared Kelnick.
Striding into the box, Jared Kelnick. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Digging in to try it again, Julio Rodriguez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2.
2-2 down.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And it will end the inning thanks to a little help from his first baseman, and that'll be that. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Taylor. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Chris Taylor.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one runs up high. Ball 1.
No strike.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 50.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Standing in, Nick Solak. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they saw right there. Maybe the first base coach was giving him the green light to go ahead and go to second base, but obviously it didn't work out in that situation. It did take a good throw to get him, though.
That's
2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Three and 0 now.
3 balls, no strike.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Now batting, number 22.
Stepping into the box, Ramon Laureano. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. 2-2 the count. From the belt, the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Matt Olson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-0. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Matt Chapman would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And it's gone. Matt Olson connects for a 2-run home run. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Standing in now, Matt Chapman. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 10 and the Mariners 1. Jeff Hartley will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Jeff Hartley.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Tom Murphy.
Tom Murphy.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey.
The 0-1 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Moore.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Dylan Moore. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A 1 pitch on its way. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right
Now
there,
batting.
3 fastballs in a
shortstop.
row. He gone.
Walton.
To the plate now, Donnie Walton, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at bats to this point. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ramirez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Tim Lopes.
Stepping in, Tim Lopes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
Grounded back up the middle. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 9th inning coming up. The A's lead it 10-1. Austin Allen will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fouled off. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for Oakland, the shortstop, Logan Davidson.
Digging in the switch hitter, Logan Davidson, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1. That's in. Ball 2.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 8, Kristen Lutz.
Coming to the plate now, Tristan Lutz. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. is ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball one. Nope. Outside.
2 out, nobody on. And that's over. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Now at the plate, Connie Cruz starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. To third. Chapman has it cleanly. And a good throw gets him one gone. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
At the plate, Dom Thompson-Williams as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Again, another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
At the plate now, Jake Shiner. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to take care of him, and the A's have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Oakland A's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Andrew Heaney gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Darren McCowan was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.